Fairy tales, often whimsical, always memorable. Fairy tales are offered up by cultures the world over as a fine form of storytelling on whose pages can be found magic, excitement, romance, even salvation. Tell that to anyone but the fairy tale's main characters and they'd scoff at you. They might even punch you. What happens in the background of Happily Ever After? Often the fairy dust is reserved for a select few, while the rest of the towns, shires, and villages are left to fend for themselves, or worse, are blindsided by someone else's pursuit of their happily ever after. Their lives often dramatically and irreparably affected by all the magic in the air. As you may now know, this program focuses on fairy tale characters who have spent a great deal of their time in the background. Some are relative unknowns, while others literally spent their entire existence in the dark. In the case of today's subject, we are referring to the darkness of the Dickensian night. The shadows cast from without and within have stopped you from ever seeing his face, though I'd wager a farthing or two that you have most certainly heard his name. No, it is not Scrooge, not Cratchit, Marley, Fezziwig, or even Old Joe. Today we give presence to the ever-mysterious, always terrifying ghost of Christmas future. Known to many as nothing more than a dark phantom set on presenting impending doom on foggy Christmas Eves, you may find this ghost to be a bit more, dare I say, merry than was ever considered. While undoubtedly ghoulish, this specter has more to offer than cryptic hand gestures and an adeptness at appearing from nowhere. This is his story.
Well, hello there. I am the ghost of Christmas past. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm so nervous. I think I'll be needing a take two. Hello, I am the ghost of Christmas future, here to clear up a few misconceptions about me. Sort of like a meet and greet. To quote one of my contemporaries, come in, and know me better, man. First things first, I have a German accent, not an English one. Oh no, right? Also, contrary to many classic depictions, I am not a skeleton. As you can see, I have the conventionally normal hands with which to do all of the pointing. Why all of the pointing? Well, there's some balderdash theory out there about how because I am the future, I cannot speak in any sort of concrete terms and some such nonsense. This is not the reason. The real reason is because people are often thrown off by my accent, or they are entirely stunned that I can speak at all. As a result, my words go in one ear, out the other. You understand? So instead, I choose to point with my conventionally normal hands at the things I want them to focus on. I want you to focus on your sad, neglected future grave. I simply point to it. Nothing gets lost in translation. Done deal. What else? I don't float around on a cloud of fog. I have feet, and I love shoes. I just picked up these super crisp white sneaks. Pretty fresh, no? I love wearing all sorts of different kinds of shoes. Running shoes, dope snow boots, croc-type shoes. Lately these days when I'm relaxing, it's only my white sneaks, and when I'm working, I wear a more traditional dark boot. Speaking of my work, I work from end of November to end of December. Seasonal work, sort of like a CPA, but instead of balancing the books, I help wayward souls get their act together. But lately, I've had a thirst for more than just warning people of their impending terrible fates if they don't alter their course of action dramatically, and I've been trying my conventionally normal hands at many hobbies. I love playing American-style jazz on the organ. Also, I am learning traditional country line dancing, for which I get to don some pretty sweet boots. And, perhaps more on the nose, I am assembling a Christmas village based on American towns and streets. You heard that right. American towns and streets, not Dickensian towns and streets. Been there, done that. The only item I have for this model village so far is a small side-of-road snack shack. And as you can see, all items on the menu are totally stars and stripes. Hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries. And here we have Papa and Son enjoying Snack Shack snacks from the Snack Shack. I find private activities suit me best. If there's a group, they're often either terrified of me because they think I am deaf. I don't see a scythe, do you? Scythe? Scythe? How do you say that word? And if they don't run, they band together, grab pitchforks and torches, and attempt to send me back to hell. Truth be told, I'm not sure that's where I'm from. I just sort of materialized one day with a uniform and a job, and I went to work. Speaking of the uniform, I can't take this thing off. Bet you didn't know that. Might be a very handsome fellow under here. Might look like Bradley Cooper. Or Oscar Isaac. Ooh, or David Hasselhoff. The young Knight Rider version, not this bloated guy who eats the hamburger sandwiches. Oh, hamburger sandwiches. That reminds me, something I wanted to tell you. I eat food. Bet you didn't see that coming. I love American cereal, hamburger sandwiches, peanut butter and honey on toast, and I have a very big spot in my heart for gummy bears. Oh, just such delight, such whimsy from a snack. Right now, the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to my hobbies is American wiffle ball. Oh, such a great time. I play the mini game known as Home Run Derby. And as of now, I play it alone, which is fine. So I do mind being alone more than I used to. Which brings me to my closing point. I've been building to this the whole time. I could use a friend. There, I said it. So, if you think you may not be totally terrified of me and are also a fan of the American National Pastimes minigame known as Home Run Derby, perhaps you could join me for a match. I suppose I'm using this interview as sort of an old-school video dating service, but for friendship, not for romance. Just friendship. Because scary phantom-type ghosts need friends, too. Well, anyway, thanks for listening. Oh, and Merry Christmas. I realize it's not Christmas. I just wanted to say that. All right, take care. Are we good? That was pretty good. Cut.
That you did, and I'm not the shadow of anyone you've been. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. All I am is a friend, your friend.